In this video, we are going to look at a couple of bash hacks involving finding a string in a file. Then once we find the string in a file, getting the line number, and then once we get the line number, editing the file and saving it. So the first thing is we have a fairly large file, and what I'm looking for is all the instances of brn, because I want to replace it with brown. And so what I'm doing here in the very first line is I am reading this file, and understand that cat is going to output all of the information of this file. Okay. However, because I'm using the pipe character, and that's why I'm okay doing it in this case, I'm taking this, basically putting this into this object here, and then we're searching through it with brn, and we're listing out the number. So we see, for instance, line 64, there's a brn. We see line 3026, there's a brn, and etc. Then from there, I'm going to actually go in and start editing the data using vi data.txt. And so we're going to go through the steps here in this next slide. So, and I have some of the images of what's going on, but some of them, like for instance, hitting the escape character, are a little bit harder to capture. So once I hit the vi data.txt, I go into this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, second of all, hit the escape key. Once I hit the escape key, I'm going to enter :set number. This, when I hit enter, is going to pop up the number of these sentences or lack of sentences or strings in the file. In fact, if we go back to here, that's what we're really searching for, is where this string appears in what line. So this is going to tell us what those line numbers are when we do the set number and hit enter. Now, one of the mistakes I made when I was playing around with this is I immediately started editing it, but note that set number does not put you on edit mode. So after you hit enter, then you're going to want to hit I to start inserting. And then you can use the page up and page down to scroll through the file very quickly. So, I mean, you could use the up arrows or whatnot if the file's not that big, if that's how you're editing it. And then, of course, after you're done editing all of the lines, then you're going to hit the escape, and then it's going to be the standard close by using :WQ. So basically what we've done here is we've, first of all, looked for an instance of, or looked for a string within a file. So that's what we're looking for, and getting that line number. Then from there, we're going into the file, and we're setting the line numbers in the file so that we know what the lines are so that we can go in and edit them. Then from there, we're then setting the file to edit mode, and then scrolling through the file and saving it once we edit the actual values. Of course, there are other ways to do this if you want to use, let's say, if you're actually wanting to use an interface and going to GUI and editing the file directly. But this actually, once you get the hang of it, and I know I'm going to have to come back to this several times, once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty fast just as well. So for me, it was just as convenient.